Hi, welcome to the channel Kingdomology, the study of the kingdom. In today's session, we are going to learn from scripture what is the cause of the end time. A lot has happened and is happening. For example, the use of bank buster bombs by the US on Iran's nuclear sites for the first time ever in history. The rising tensions in the world today with possibilities of increase in oil prices. The possibilities of World War III is higher than any other time in history. The rising acts of terrorism in the world, even back here home in Uganda, the bomb threats are becoming the order of the day. Our neighbors Rwanda and Congo having to deal with the issue of M23 rebels. In the north, South Sudan has for long been politically unstable. All that and many more, ladies and gentlemen, have got nothing to do with the end times. Let's study the Bible. Matthew chapter 24 verse 3, I quote, "As Jesus was sitting on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came to him privately." In other words, it was a private conversation. "Tell us," they said, "when will this happen, and what will be the sign of your coming and the end of the age?" Verse 4 starts in an amazing way. It says, Jesus answered. That means we have answers to the questions. "Watch out that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, claiming I am the Messiah, and will deceive many." Verse 6, "You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come." Verse 7, "Nation will rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places." Verse 8, "All these are the beginning of birth pains." Verse 9, "Then you will be handed over to be persecuted and put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me." Verse 10, at that time many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other." Verse 11, "And many false prophets will appear and deceive many people." Verse 12, because of the increase of wickedness and the love of most, because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold." Verse 13, "But the one who stands firm to the end will be saved." Verse 14, "And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come." This means that the end is not dependent on Russian invasion of Ukraine. This means that the end is not dependent on World War III. This also means that the end is not dependent on Hurricane Katrina or any other form of tsunami. This also means that the end has been placed in the hands of man. This also means that God is waiting on you to preach a specific type of gospel, the kingdom gospel. When you continue reading the same chapter, you realize that only the day and the hour is not known. Verse 36 says, "But about that day or hour no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father." Verse 37, "As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man." Verse 38, "For in the days before the flood, people were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, up to the day Noah entered the ark." Verse 39, "And they knew nothing about what would happen until the flood came and took them all away. That is how it will be at the coming of the Son of Man." The explanation I get out of this is that just like in the days of Noah, God placed the reins in the hands of Noah. That means that if Noah spent just 2 weeks to build, finish, and enter the ark, that is when the floods, or that is when the rains will start. That also implies that had Noah spent 10 years period of time to build, construct, or whatever, finish the ark and enter, that would be when the rains would come. It also means that God prepared the rains and they were ready, just waiting on Noah to finish and enter the ark. That also means that the rains coming was directly dependent on Noah's finishing and entering the ark. In the same sense, it also means that until the day you finish the ark and enter it, the rains will never appear. It also means that until the day we, that's mankind, preach the kingdom gospel, we should forget about the end time. That, ladies and gentlemen, means that the end is placed in the hands of both you and I. This is Kingdomology, the study of the kingdom. Thank you for listening to me, and may God bless you.